My extremely tiny and petty Legally Blonde moment. Back in 2022, when I was fresh out of college, I dated this lawyer named Brad for about 3 months. He was 27, I was 21. He worked at some mid-tier law firm and was always talking about his cases and how smart he was. I thought he was so impressive. Like, this guy went to law school and actually practiced law. He seemed to know everything about the legal world. So one day after my internship ended, I told him my dream was to work as a paralegal at a law firm and eventually go to law school myself. Brad literally laughed at me. Not like a little chuckle, a full-on scoff. Then he goes, "You'd be better off as a court clerk." The way he said it made it so clear what he meant. He was basically calling me too dumb to be a paralegal. Like I should stick to filing papers and answering phones instead of doing real legal work. I just sat there stunned. This was the guy I was dating, the guy who was supposed to support me, and he just crushed my dreams in one sentence without even explaining why. But I was 21 and didn't know how to stand up for myself yet, so I just laughed it off and changed the subject, acted like it didn't bother me even though I wanted to cry. A few weeks later, I got my first paralegal job anyway. Brad wasn't thrilled about it. He kept making these little comments about how paralegal work was beneath him, and I was basically just a secretary with a fancy title. We broke up maybe a month after that. He said we weren't compatible. I think he just couldn't handle dating someone who had the same career goals as him. Here's where it gets good. I didn't give up on law school. I spent the next year working my butt off. I studied for the LSAT every single night after work. Weekends, lunch breaks, any free time I had. I took that test last fall and scored in the 98th percentile. The 98th percentile. I was so proud of myself, I literally cried when I got my score. I applied to every good law school I could think of, and I got into Berkeley Law, UC Berkeley Law School, ranked number 9 in the entire country. Brad went to some regional law school ranked like 99. Not that rankings matter that much, but come on. I accepted Berkeley's offer yesterday. Full ride scholarship, everything I'd worked for over the past 3 years just came together. The funny part is Brad had me blocked on LinkedIn for a while. I guess he didn't want me seeing what he was up to. But a few months ago, I noticed he'd unblocked me and looked at my profile, like he was checking up on me. So yesterday, after I accepted Berkeley's offer, I updated my LinkedIn, put it right at the top. Incoming law student at UC Berkeley Law, class of 2028. Then I unblocked Brad so he could see it too. Within an hour, he'd viewed my profile. I could see it in my notifications. He looked at it 3 separate times, actually. I'm picturing him sitting at his desk at his mediocre law firm, clicking refresh on my profile like he couldn't believe what he was seeing. The guy who told me I should be a court clerk. The guy who scoffed at my dreams, now getting to watch me go to one of the best law schools in the country. My best friend asked if I was going to message him, just rub it in a little bit, but honestly, I didn't need to. The LinkedIn update said everything I needed to say. It's like that scene in Legally Blonde where Elle gets the internship and tells her ex-boyfriend about it. Except instead of a hot tub, it was Brad being a jerk in his apartment. And instead of an internship, it's me getting into a law school 90 spots higher than his. This morning, I got a message request from him on LinkedIn. I haven't opened it yet. Part of me wants to just leave it sitting there forever. Let him wonder if I even saw it. But honestly, this whole thing isn't even about Brad anymore. It stopped being about him somewhere around month 6 of studying for the LSAT. This is about me proving to myself that I could do it. Although I'm not going to lie, the fact that he's seeing all of this is just the cherry on top.